Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, our dear viewers. This is yet another episode that we have come to share and discuss as we continue to fight for family stability and marriage. Our fans continue to request us to discuss about one of the dangers and threats of marriage, and this is what we call personal hygiene in relationship. So today we are going to discuss about personal hygiene in relationship. What do I mean when we talk about the personal hygiene in relationship? Personal hygiene refers to the practice, practices and habits that help maintain an individual's physical and mental well-being, particularly in terms of cleanliness, cleanliness and grooming. So, one of the greatest philosophers and a writer by names of John Wesley, he says that cleanliness is indeed next to godliness. Therefore, you can see that this is a historical issue that people take for granted. So, our dear viewers and followers, today we are going to discuss those things that people think are automatic when they affect us so much. You may see somebody in a necktie, very smart outside, but inside, how is the cleanliness? So, what is your take about hygiene, personal hygiene, and take us through different aspects of that personal hygiene?
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And I'm saying hi to our followers, listeners, and everyone out there. Hygiene in layman's language is the cleanliness of man and his surroundings.
Yes.
So we are talking about man and his surroundings. And what are we talking about this? We are looking at our homestead, our bodies, and the entire environment. Environment, of course, here we have the neighboring area.
Yes, where we stay, is it bushy? Is it clean?
If it is bushy, we have to make sure we keep it.
We clean it so
we
that
keep it trimmed.
Yeah.
And sometimes if it has, we have water catchment areas
that attract mosquitoes, etc.
Then it becomes a breeding center for mosquitoes and other.
Yes, before we reach that far, I wanted us to first begin with ourselves, especially personal body cleanliness. You find that somebody has gone for showering or for bathing, and he goes as if he's in a swimming pool. Just in 2 minutes he's back. So that is the emphasis that I want you to take us through. What are those aspects, of personal hygiene?
Personal hygiene, like you mentioned, we do have bathing and showering. That is on the part of the body. We know bathing we take to the details.
Yes.
To make sure that we are not infested with bacteria and germs. So we do a thorough job to clean our bodies. And then showering. This is a situation where someone can stand under the shower and just open the water to, I would say, to cool the body. To cool the body or something.
Somebody comes tired.
And in most cases, most people do the showering, not actually the bathing. But I think the most important is the bathing part of it, where you make sure you bathe from head to toe.
From head, what is usually recommended? Do I start with the head or with the toe?
No, what is recommended is you start with the toes.
Yes.
Why? Because you don't want to shock your body
Yes.
by just running under the shower and you start with your head. You can collapse in that
Yeah.
bathroom.
Mm.
So
That's
when
very, very, very paramount because we have lost very many lives in bathroom,
bathrooms.
and this could be one of the reasons.
Yes.
Kindly, when you are going to bathe, do not rush by starting with the head. Always pour water on the legs. You start from down, moving up to avoid shocking the body.
The body.
Okay, that's a good tip.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you start with the legs. You clean your legs properly, and you have to clean inside the toes.
Yes. Most men, especially the fellow sons of Pharaoh, if we can put a taste of carbon mugeri, would you pass it? So, how
Yes.
do we do it?
You use what we call washing soap, the bar soap, because
the white bar soap, the blue white,
whatever, but that bar soap, because it is not strong, it is not strongly scented. So because of having stockings on, like
Yes.
for men, there is sweating in between there. So when you use the plain soap, it becomes better to clean properly and to have the place clean. But when you use the bathing soap, which is scented, now you're putting the other scent in this already created.
Scented, you mean like geisha?
Yeah. The bathing soap.
Yes.
So it now it mixes with the smell, that has been created.
Wow.
And the whole place will be really stinking.
You start to bring hybrid.
Yes. So it is important to make sure you have a bar soap in your bathroom.
So it's recommended to have two types of soap
soap,
in the bath.
yes, the bathing
soap
and the bar soap.
And the bar soap.
Yes.
The bathing soap, we mean the scented soap like geisha, etc. And the sponge. You know that there are some people who don't use a sponge.
No, before you get to a sponge, we are already we are still on the foot. On the foot.
Hygiene. The toes.
You need to have a stone.
Stone, what is the purpose of a stone?
To clean.
Yes.
To clean under the foot.
In chacha.
It may not necessarily be a chacha, but that place, sometimes you step down, and even that sweating creates some kind of
a map
under the foot.
I agree with you.
And that can become rough. So when you have that, the stone, it becomes easier. Some people, not necessarily stone, I have seen some brush.
Other people get these boys who scrub them.
There is that scrub which is on a wood. You can buy that one and just scrub.
Wow.
Yes.
We are still on foot.
Yes.
5 minutes on the same.
Yes.
The better.
So you do that after you feel that your foot is clean. Then you can now go to the body, because the body has already received the message that
the messenger
that there is something strange
coming to me. Wow,
it can now accommodate any reaction. So after that, you can go, and especially the men, I know they like washing their hair first, which is good. Why? Because you're pouring water on your head and it is going back to the body. So if you start with the body, you will now be dirtying the body. So you need to start with the hair. Now wash the hair with your shampoo, with your whatever soap that you prefer to use in your hair. Then make sure you rinse carefully. After you have rinsed carefully, that is on your hair, you go to your face. You are washing the face, the eyes, the nose. Some people don't know you need to clean the nose sometimes.
Inside the nose.
Yeah, but you are not pouring their water.
Yes.
You are using your hands to make sure that
the nose,
yes. And then
no
the
mucus. You find someone from there.
and then the ears.
Yes. Oh wow, that's a very good one.
Yeah.
Most people don't clean
The
behind.
ears. You make sure you clean behind
Mm-hmm.
and inside the ear.
Actually, you normally say that if you want to know that you haven't bathed well,
You need to
you
look
normally
at some
touch on your ear behind here
on your
and
behind
smell
ear.
there. Say, are you moving?
And the inside the ears.
Mm.
You see the ear. The ear is
There's inner and outer ring.
yes.
Yes.
Sometimes you look at someone, they are well dressed, they are clean, but
But when you check in the
when you
ear,
look at the ear here inside,
some even
it
got
is even,
blockage.
you are seeing that here. Huh?
So,
Not even inside,
yes.
but just here on the
On the
outer,
outer
on
side.
the outer there is a depression here.
Yes.
There,
The eardrum.
you look at someone, the place is dark,
Wow.
and you can see it is dark,
You are tempted.
not any other thing.
You are tempted to
Then,
call PCCA machines. to
You
come.
also try to clean the
the inside part of
not
it.
of course going so deep,
Yeah.
but you make sure you clean
Okay.
the entrance to the
Yes.
ear.
Yes.
After you have finished that,
Mm.
you go to your neck,
Wow.
you clean it. From there you go to your armpits,
Because even the
neck and chest.
neck is a source of sweating.
And you see
Yeah.
some people are fond of just rushing here. This area
The back
of
the neck. Yes.
Then you find the dark
Single,
of the
single.
neck is looking different from the rest of the body.
Wow.
It is
Somebody is
because-
brown here, but the neck is black.
It is because someone has not taken time to clean this
For
area.
over 40 years, you had
Properly.
never concentrated on that thing.
Yes.
Wow.
So you wash it.
Mm.
After that, this is now the chest, the back
Mm.
of the neck.
Mm.
After that, you go to the armpits.
Yes. In first instance, the armpit should be shaved.
Yes.
Why do you keep armpits?
Eh,
Some people
hair.
keep armpits there, and if somebody opens it like this, you
see?
feel like swallowing some tablets of charcoal because they can cause running stomach. So please, gentlemen and ladies, go and shave off those things. They are not necessary
Yes.
towards personal
Yes.
hygiene.
And the same that we did to the foot
Mm.
is the same that we are going to do
To the armpit.
armpits. We are going to use
Yes.
the bar soap.
Mm-hmm.
That's
The
the
other-
star soap.
The star, the blue, the white soap, non-scented.
Is what we are going to use on our armpits.
In our armpits.
And it is important to use a sponge.
Wow.
Why? Because you put roll
Mm-hmm.
if at all you do,
Yes.
every day.
Mm.
And you need to clean it properly so that it is out and the scent that has been created during the day is also out.
Most people sweat.
Uh,
You see, even from
Even
here,
from here,
you see
you
a
can
mark.
see the dress
Yes.
or the
Or the
shirt
shirt,
is
eh?
yellowing.
Is yellowing.
That
And
means
shows is the
You are adding
adding
that
soap
to that.
to that. Wow.
You get?
Personal hygiene.
Yeah.
Mm.
You didn't clean the armpit so well, you have
Mm.
rushed, you have put roll on.
Mm.
It is finding the environment dirty,
Mm.
it is adding the dirt.
Mm.
Then after that you need to do the back. Of course, how you do the back, it depends on how you prefer to bathe.
Mm.
Some people have the sponge with the what are they called? Ropes. They can
Yes.
roll it behind from corner to corner and then run it around the back.
Mm.
So depending on what you use, some people use gloves, then they can put their hand in all the positions of the back and clean. Then when you go down, you come to the nipple.
Wow, that one.
The nipple, you clean it.
Many people don't
clean the nipple.
Kundi.
Because some people have the one
yeah.
which goes inside. Others have the one which comes outside.
Yeah.
But we are talking about especially those who have that one that goes inside. Because at times when we bathe, all the dirt goes through the
nipple.
And some remain there. It doesn't go
So
out.
if, for example, we put a roadblock and we are looking at people's armpits, the nipple, and the amra, how safe would you pass that roadblock?
Yeah, so from there you also go down now because you're still bathing. You go down to your private parts.
Wonderful.
Yes.
The other day, madam, as you continue to do that, when we are talking about sex education, we said it is paramount for any human being to know his private parts. And therefore, the moment you can mention them and know them, and you know they are called private parts, not public parts or goods. And it is your duty to keep them clean. Because the greatest gift that you can have is to have a clean, healthy body to yourself.
True.
So those private parts, as you know them, one by one, we talk to them, refer to our video when we were talking about them.
About sex education.
Sex education, about the same, yeah.
So when you go now down, it is very important to start with the behind.
The bum. Yes.
You open it.
Wonderful. Have you had? Open those bums.
Open it.
However much they are neighbors.
You are using your hand at the back, not from front.
Oh.
Yes.
It's from back. Mark that one. Sons of Pharaoh.
As you pour water.
Yes.
Clean.
Yes.
And like I said, we are still using the bar soap.
The bar soap.
Washing soap.
Yes.
And
not geisha.
Cleaning it. You don't only clean the inside, but also the passage.
Good. And for you to reach there,
and
you need to squat down.
You see where the problem is. Yeah, you need to squat down. That's true. Where the problem is, what most people do is they go to the opening behind and they clean it. But they forget that when you are cleaning yourself, after using the toilet, you're having your toilet paper and you're putting
it's upside
up.
You are bringing towards the back. The back.
The pass. You are actually taking to the passage.
Yes.
And at times you clean the other part clean, but you never go. You never up make sure
the boundary between
that the passage,
the two bumps. Yes.
That the passage is also equally clean. That is why you have to clean the passage.
Yes.
As well.
And madam, when we talk on that issue, we need to be so thorough. Now, this is why we tell people that they must shave. Because imagine you haven't shaved. Now, you have added their toilet paper. You haven't cleaned. You are just a honorable outside, but inside you are a mess.
It's just too dirty.
It's too dirty. Why do you keep the air down there? You need to go
and by the
shave.
way, it even smells.
Yeah. Well,
badly.
Talk about that.
It smells badly.
See, somebody is worried.
So, you make sure it is clean. After you have cleaned thoroughly that part, wash your hands.
Again?
Yes.
Because it is from touching the worst.
You wash your hands clean.
Yes.
And now you can clean the front area. For the ladies, please, some ladies have been lied to that you have to put your finger to clean. Because sometimes someone looks at the nails and says, how does this one bathe?
I wanted to talk ask about that.
You are not supposed to tamper with the inside. That system cleans itself.
But there are those who put these extra nails and leave the short one. I'm told it is for cleaning.
No.
They are doing it wrongly.
That is how you are going to face challenges of candida and all other STIs.
Okay.
Yes. So you don't really put your finger
automatically
in that area.
Yes.
It cleans itself automatically.
Okay.
So you are supposed to clean the outer part thoroughly well with clean water.
So one way.
Here we are not putting soap.
Mm.
Why? Because it might interfere with the
natural system that
and,
normally produces. Yeah.
So that area is just for cleaning properly with water.
Most of us, we learned all these things from school by senior woman teacher who was also not walking the talk. They don't know what they are saying, but this is the mess that we go through. You need to be so intentional on your bodies so that you can love yourself, because when you have personal hygiene, it gives a sense of belonging, a sense of self-respect, a sense of
gives you
self-love,
confidence.
when you know you've bathed well, you've cleaned well, you are confident.
Because,
yes.
For example, when you are talking to people and you see them do this, you will feel out of place. Your esteem will automatically
you have
drop
now
down.
gone back to how do we do oral hygiene?
We are going there. Let us first finish the body.
Hey, we are still on the bed.
Now, when you have done these parts,
yes,
and you have finished, now you need to make sure you clean this area
of the stomach, the tummy where it falls,
and even the
pubic thing.
It has a name, I'm forgetting.
Yes.
You clean it well now, and the legs. Then now you can, if you want to pour water on your body, you can pour as much as you want. After finishing these parts,
how would you advise those whom God has given extra kilograms?
First one.
Never wanted to say it. Hey, you find somebody, he touches the stomach from the other side. How shall he reach there, and how would you advise him? Should he make it back somehow?
No, they can maybe use a shower.
Yes.
But first clean those parts.
Yes.
The exogenous parts.
Yes.
With the sponge, with the bar soap, and then they can allow to go underwater.
Already we are about to take 30 minutes.
Yes.
We are on one part. So
yes.
I can see how dirty we
are
are when we are in public. We are moving dirty persons, not hygiene.
So after that, you make sure that now the body is clean.
Good.
It is clean. You can now wrap your body with a towel, and even using a towel, it is not good. People are used to scratching the body with the towel. The towel is not for scratching the body. The towel is for patting the body. You pat.
Wow.
Yes, on your body, so that
for us Africans, you put on it acts like a sponge. Okay, if we were to check you in your bathroom there, do you use a towel as a sponge or a sponge as a towel, or both of them?
Then after that, you can now go to the oral hygiene.
That one. Yeah, some people.
Oral hygiene. Oral hygiene is very, very important.
Yes.
And I've had people who say that their armpits. Okay, they have some kind of stench that comes from their body.
Others say,
that's how they were born.
They were born. Yeah.
That's the skin.
Yeah, for me, I smell
but
like
that's
a he-goat.
Not true.
Naturally, I'm like a he-goat.
That's not true. The whole problem is hygiene.
True. Because I can
and people don't want to accept.
Yes.
They will tell you the skin. There is no way the skin can smell.
Others like in Uganda here central, they go for
they then get
herbs. What?
Even those herbs will not work
if you
don't unless you are cleaning your body well. They will not work. They will actually add the stench.
Another stench.
Now, for the oral hygiene, we have water. We have a brush. You're supposed to first use water, plain water, in your mouth, and try to use the brush slowly, not really hard like how people want to do it.
There are some people who you find when they are blushing,
they are breathing
as if they are on shooting ground.
Slowly, you try to move your brush up and down, and you're trying to remove particles of food. Yeah, you can do that like 3 times, because you want to make sure that all the particles are out of your mouth. With plain water, we have not reached the Colgate. No, plain water. Then, after you have used the plain water and you feel the particles are out,
yes,
then you can put. It doesn't even have to be much. No. You can put some Colgate and brush. But when you use the Colgate direct, you know, some people,
people start immediately.
They put, that's the first thing they do. They put on the brush and they start.
The particles are still there.
You are actually pushing. You are pushing the particles
into the jaws.
You not. I don't think it is the jaws. You are pushing these particles further. Why? This Colgate is thick. It is also pushing whatever is there. It is not removing it.
True.
So you find that you're cleaning, but you're not clean. Someone looks at you, then that is how you see people develop yellowish things just on the gum. Yeah. Why? Because the hygiene has not been good. So after that, you keep brushing, you keep rinsing, and after you do the teeth, then you are supposed to go to the tongue and brush it well. You stick it out properly and brush it clearly well. You can do it once, twice, until, and you see the beauty is this tongue, the mouth is next to the nose. So you can feel it, you can smell yourself, you can give yourself that breath and feel if that is clean enough for you. So after that, then you will know that, yes, I have cleaned my body.
Wow.
You can gladly walk out of that bathroom knowing that you are a clean person.
My dear wife is always addicted to personal hygiene.
There is also hand
washing
hygiene.
Yeah, before you reach on the
hands.
Yeah, I was surprised when I was reading in the Bible that when you read Isaiah chapter 1 verse 16, he's telling us on how to bathe, on how to wash ourselves, because our body is a temple of God.
Absolutely.
And therefore it is only one place where we live.
Oh yes.
So you can see some people are jealous of themselves by not doing these things, especially when we are from African perspective. A clean heart is created for us, and we should be responsible for this. When you read even the Leviticus, God and Moses was very clear on what to eat, not to eat. Because you see, in the long run, the particles you are looking for comes from the food we eat.
Yes, absolutely.
So this topic is meant to give us a welcome and a wake-up call that please, hygiene is more important, because it is next to godliness.
Yes.
So, you are talking about hands.
Hands. We are supposed to wash these hands because we touch different areas all the time. We are supposed to wash them after using the toilet. Yes. We are supposed to wash them before.
Talk about this issue of toilet. There are people who go to toilet. Even the other day, I was in a workshop at Serena, and I followed a big man, a minister. He's from short core and from a toilet, but he puts on a sink. They do like this. That he has washed hands. I say,
no. So we need to really wash properly.
How do
we
you
put
wash
our hands under the running water. We have some soap. We wash the palm.
Yes.
We wash the middle of the toes.
Yes.
We wash the back. Yeah. And those who have nails, we will try to make sure we pick whatever.
It is also very paramount that you trim the nails.
Yes.
Yes.
It is
because
it is healthy. Then you try to clean the nails as well, because there are people who prefer to keep their nails long.
For us men, we normally even when we are very busy, you can eat. Yeah,
You see you are eating.
So you are eating that.
Yes.
We are suspects of hygiene.
So after understanding that we need to wash the hands, then there is also grooming. Grooming, this one is to both male and female. This goes to the hair. Yes, you could be washing it every day, but you are not going to grow it bushy.
True.
The hair, the beard.
The beard.
Yes. So you have to keep it trimmed to a certain level that is satisfactory.
To the society.
To you, to society. But there are people who keep hair. But those who keep hair, they are supposed to make sure they wash it.
Wow.
And keep it tidy.
So fellow Rastafarians there, our Rastafarians followers and viewers,
and
you need to keep hair but clean it.
Yes. Clean, whether long or short. It needs to be clean. And the other one is now the clothing and laundry. You are not going to wash this body.
Yes.
And then dress it in a dirty cloth. Because what would you have done? You have to make sure you wash thoroughly these clothes, dry them well, because if you put on a cloth which is not dry, it will also give a bad smell, because you are the dampness is mixing with the sweat.
The body sweat.
So you need to make sure it is dry and ironed. Yes, because you are trying.
People in the village, you don't tell them things of ironing. You can even put on a shirt, same shirt for a week.
Have it dried properly. If you don't want to iron, you can have it dried properly. And if you can, at least have a deodorant to keep your armpit a bit fresh. Because this area, it sweats a lot because it is covered by the arm, so it sweats. So you need to make sure that at least you have a cadeo. The deodorants, I know there are some of 3,000, 5,000, 10, according to what you can afford.
Those in the upcountry and cannot
manage. Of course, those upcountry does not necessarily mean you can't manage.
It is a personal negligence. So since we have said that
because there are people who would rather go and drink a bottle of beer
than buying a deodorant of 5,000.
Yeah.
So choices.
It's choices.
And you see, every choice
we need to make our choices right.
Right.
And then there are some who can afford sprays.
Perfume. Yes. Others don't like bathing, but they prefer adding perfume.
That is
now you are worsening the situation.
A total mess.
Yes, that it is raining, he puts.
No. You need to make sure that you are putting it on clean body, and on clean clothes.
Yeah, wow.
Yes.
Good. Some people, what do you tell people who buy clothes and keep them for Christmas?
It is very important.
Yeah.
Like we said, a neat, smart person.
Yeah, he's always
confident. And he's always socially accepted.
Health is the greatest gift. Yeah.
So it is good really to make sure that you fit within the community. Right? So that is why you need to make sure that you are putting on your best clothes, which are clean, in a clean body. People who keep clothes for Christmas, for parties, these are really, I think they are always shabby. Why would you want to keep clothes for those days? What if those days don't come?
Or what if the country goes on war? God forbid.
And you have failed to put on your clothes, it would be very, very dangerous.
Yes.
So, we are really saying it is important to be neat, to be clean, to be smart.
A clean body is halfway a clean faith, and therefore our souls need cleanness.
And why should we do this? We are doing all this to prevent infections.
True. I agree with you on that.
Yes, infections. You
Bacteria
can get
are always moving
they are everywhere.
Virus.
In our environment, in every part of us. The bacteria are there. So we try all these things to prevent ourselves. And those who can, especially for the oral hygiene, you can visit a doctor.
Yeah, a dentist.
A dentist.
And give you clean.
Once in a while.
Twice in a year.
Just
Clean.
clean.
Yeah.
And by the way, it is not a very costly exercise. No.
There are some people who have lived up to 50 years
without even cleaning at
Yeah.
all, which is dangerous.
Some people don't shave.
It is very bad.
And the hair changes the color from black to brown. You really.
To yellow.
One day you'll get an accident and they will remove that underpart.
So
Hey, you didn't talk about underpart. Good.
Like we say,
Pants.
Yeah.
Underwear.
Underwear.
Yeah. Those who put it
Because
them for the whole week.
It is supposed to be put on in a day and washed.
Madam.
Yes.
Men they put for a week.
No. How?
It even loses the ground.
No.
You find it is stone.
No, that is not being fair to yourself. You need to put it on and wash it.
We shall know how gentle you are or how often you change the underpants.
As you bathe, you wash your underpants.
Yes.
For the men, the wife can do it for you if you are on good terms. Some say, me, I can't touch them. If she can't touch them, you can touch them yourself.
Wow.
Yes.
Because
it is not a big problem.
Yeah, but the women should help men to avoid. Otherwise, the way I know men, they will keep putting on one thing, so it's better you remove it from him. You go and
guess what? So it is also good for our mental health.
I agree with you.
Cleanliness.
Because it can go when you are not clean, when you are not confident.
You are not socially accepted.
You are
Then you feel as if you are being neglected, as if you are being rejected. And you're stressed up and you're stressing your mental faculty.
It even affects the marriage because you see somebody doesn't want to shave beards, doesn't want to clean the mouth, and they love kissing. You are like a moving toilet.
Hugging.
You are disturbing
someone comes to hug you. And you even regret why you accepted the hug.
So you can hear.
So we need to really make sure that we are confident enough. Even if I give someone a hug, it's going to be a hug, not a mess.
True.
Yes.
You hug somebody who wants to run away because you don't know you are a mess.
You are a mess.
Wonderful. And so, I think you see, for 1.5 hours, we have talked about something
just
that
the
we
body
thought
was small.
And therefore, those who go to bathrooms and spend there 5 minutes, less than 2 minutes, you are a disaster.
You are not doing a great job.
You are failing Uganda to go to middle income status.
True.
By being unhealthy, and you are a disgrace to your friends, to those who are always with you. At workplace, in the church, you are smelling. You remove shoes, people want
to run away.
We need to work.
The stockings, the underwears are supposed to be washed every day.
Concluding remarks.
We are not talking about the environment.
Oh yeah, because this was personal.
We were on the person. So we also have to clean our environment, like we said in the introduction. The environment, sometimes it is bushy. You need to cut the bush down. Sometimes it is waterlogged. You need to make sure you put a pathway for the water to drain the area so that...
Sweep the compound.
Yes, sweep the compound. And
wash the curtains, the table mats.
You wash all those things and clean, mop, sweep,
dry the utensils.
Yes,
Cups.
you don't use cups and plates which are dripping with water. Make sure some can dry them, put them somewhere they dry naturally and there is no drop of water. Some can wipe off the water.
So
Using
ideally, if we can take on our personal hygiene serious, it reduces family medical expenses.
Oh, absolutely.
Children will not fall sick, even you adults.
Yes.
Those infections shall be controlled. So take time in that bathroom. That means that you need to clean your bathroom.
Absolutely, you
didn't talk about
that. You are on the body.
Yeah, some bathrooms,
you are not going to bathe thoroughly well in a dirty bathroom.
Yeah.
You need to have the bathroom cleaned even before you go to bed.
Those who bathe on the veranda wake up very early at 3 a.m.
I usually
But
tell
take your
people
time,
when
yeah.
you finish bathing, can you clean also the environment?
The environment, yeah.
So that when you are coming back to this place, it is clean. Right?
So, personal hygiene and cleanliness are closer to godliness. Self-love is very paramount. It begins in the
With
bathroom
you.
and it begins with you. The type of bedroom that you are in, kindly wash the bed sheets as well. Don't sleep in
The
bed sheets
towel.
from first start fast. You can even do dry and wear, clean and wear. You know that one? Same item, but when
You
it is
wash
clean,
and bring back.
yeah, wash and wear. But when you are very thorough, please don't forget to smear yourself. Some people don't smear, and they think
After
smearing.
bathing, you need to make sure you smear this body.
Yes.
Your face, your hand, your whole body.
Most people, yeah, the whole body. Talk about the whole body.
The whole body, you smear it. Most people know the face,
And legs and arms.
the arms and the legs.
The bums had never seen
Some
any
people,
gel.
if you touch the bum,
It is hard.
not
Like
just hard. It is like
Chorus.
no, even
It's
if
like a marathon.
some white things are jumping off
A jumping on.
because this bum has never seen a drop of Vaseline.
Hello viewers.
You need to do the whole body because you are washing the
smear
whole
that
body
bum. Yes.
all the time.
It's
So why
also
don't
part of
you
your
smear
body.
it?
Yeah. Some people are losing relationships because of these things.
Yes.
It sounds a bit joking around,
You might
but
think it's a joke, but
it's a
very, very serious.
very serious. We want to thank you for always being there for us and following. We learn from each other. Where we have annoyed you, we are very sorry. But where we have done well and you are impacted and you are influenced, we say victory belongs to Jesus. So go and bathe, don't shower, but bathe and attend
In details.
things in details.
Yeah.
Don't remember to open those two bums and wash them thoroughly. Yeah? Then even get moments to put their Vaseline. They are also part of your body. I want to thank you, madam, because I know you are passionate about this. God bless you.
Thank you.
And you remain one of the serious assets that I have on earth.
Amen.
God bless you. Bye.